A sacrifice induced for the altar of your vanity. A jealous, hungry God craving praises of profanity. With bedroom dark and dine, and a deep mouth stained with wine, it drinks its fill. It was your mothers, not your brothers, that agreed to feed you poison. This egregious lack of choice indeed seemed fit to join your voice in, with lies disguised as prizes of reason and wisdom, with briberies of finery to weaken any criticism. Can the fly invade the blossom that devours it? A mouth that lies in wait for a gift of life to shower it.
Okay, it is session 75. The Ides of April approach quickly. Tiberius Gracchus has been in office for 1 month. His original proposal, his agrarian reform, had easily passed the plebeian assembly, but Marcus Octavius vetoed it. The legislation had been very fair, it's very well thought out. It included compensation to the wealthy for the loss of their income, even though that was illegally gained income. It should be noted that once a tribune vetoes legislation, it can never again be brought up unless that tribune revokes his veto. So as a result, every time he introduces a law and Marcus Octavius vetoes it, he has to go back and change it and bring it up again. So the law started out pretty fair, and it's been steadily getting more and more punitive, more punishing against the rich. It should also be understood that vetoing anything on this scale has never been done. Any veto at all is rare, but to use it to such an extent is unheard of. So meanwhile, in your own lives, you have had some time to think on the troubles. Agatha, the young man you entrance, has been obsessed with finding you. His name is Justinian Crendus. Whenever possible, he hangs around your known buildings, including your small Ludi, your gladiator training school, your publicly known haven. He's taken to following your retainer, trying to figure out where you're hiding. It's actually becoming quite the nuisance. Albina, your sire has decided to tap you for a special project. She wants you to use all of your resources to capture a werewolf for her Luper Serica priest to execute.
Jeez.
The idea is that the panic and the of the crowd will spur a purge of these creatures, and that she will, of course, gain great status and power by being the one who has orchestrated that.
What about Albina catching the werewolf?
Hatshepsut, you don't really have too much going at the moment. You and Labiena have been working to expand the cult. So, really, for you, things are going pretty smoothly. Not too many troubles to worry about. You have made no progress and learned nothing new about all of the what you suspect to be the cult of Osiris in Rome.
Oh, well.
So, you guys have some time to discuss anything you wanted to discuss. recruit help, deal with any issues, problems.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with the boy. I would like to deal with the boy, at least. Try.
Okay.
So first I have a question. Can I get my hands on a liquid poison that will kill a human if ingested through, mud or whatever?
Do you have Roman influence? Well, you have influence at all, don't you, right?
I have 2 dots in influence in Rome.
Okay. Would like you to roll, depending on where you're going to get this poison from. It's going to be a roll of manipulation plus legerdemain plus influence or allies, whichever you would like to tap for this. Now tell me which one you're using.
Both of them are at the same rating, so it doesn't matter.
It actually
Or does
does
it?
matter.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use allies, not influence.
Okay. You will owe somebody a favor for this. One of your allies.
That's okay. That's okay. Does it have to be legitimate? Can it be something else?
Legerdemain is the streetwise stuff. That's what you use to contact that kind of underworld stuff, security, things like that.
Okay.
Alternatively, I will let you roll Hearth Wisdom Herbalism.
It doesn't really make any difference, but okay, I will roll legerdemain. So difficulty is going to be what?
It's 6 just to get your hands on it. It's 8 to be make it fly under the radar.
Okay, so 9 because I don't have legerdemain.
Okay.
So I need only 1 success or what?
You only need 1.
Okay, I'm going to spend willpower because 9 is huge. Difficulty 9 is huge, and I don't have a great dice pool for this.
So and remember to add your allies' score to this roll. So
that's one success.
All right. Okay. It takes a while to get, a couple of weeks. But eventually a packet of herbs is dropped off to you with the explicit warning that you are not to ingest this at all. Don't touch your finger to it. Don't lick it. Don't mix it up and lick the spoon. Your allies probably think you're mortal, and it is strongly suggested that even a few drops will kill you.
And a question: as a vampire, if I touch it, what is it going to do to me?
I don't know. You want to find out?
I'm going to find out. So here's my plan. I do want to first do some, what's the word for it? Makeup. Make myself look like one of the peasant class or something like that. Definitely not look like me, myself. Obfuscate my, essentially, look. I want to go to a rather, peasant class street part of the Rome or whatever. And I do want to summon the boy to myself. My plan is once he arrives, I'm just going to kiss him, and I'm going to hold this herb or whatever inside me. And while I'm kissing it, I just want to give it to him, just put it inside his mouth with my tongue or whatever. I'm probably going to use entrancement.
He's already entranced, dude.
Oh yeah, he's already entranced.
Yeah, that's why you need to kill him.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to put the herb poison. It's going to be inside my mouth, and I'm going to put it inside his mouth while kissing him in some alley, some street part, you know.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll. We're going to do dexterity plus either performance, like any kind of acting, disguise, anything like that, or crafts, makeup. Crafts.
Can I roll performance?
Okay. Yeah, you can roll performance as long as it's something vaguely related to changing your appearance.
Okay. Okay, I'm rolling now. Dexterity, performance. So, and I have performance, so I don't get +1 difficulty. Here's the roll.
Okay. Yeah, you do a pretty good job disguising yourself as one of the lower class ruffians that are engaged in a city. Your clothing is trash. Your skin is dirty. Hair is disheveled.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check summoning rules.
All right.
'Cause
Your
I
summoning will
cannot
be difficulty
remember.
5.
Shouldn't that be 3 or 4 or something? Because I used presence.
5. That's why it's 5.
Okay.
Normally it's 7.
Okay, wait, let me check what I need to roll. Summon. Charisma plus subterfuge. Okay. Charisma plus subterfuge. Charisma.
No, take it back. Your difficulty's 4.
Subterfuge. Okay. Where's subterfuge? Oh, here. Modifiers, no modifiers.
Right.
Difficulty 4. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna put all of these in like speed, so he comes to me as fast as possible without bothering with anything.
Yeah, with 5. Well, first off, you don't know how many successes you got.
Oh yeah.
Right? You just send out the pulse of "come to me." And being immortal, he can't resist that.
He can't.
No, he cannot. He comes running, literally running to you, because that's the fastest way to get there.
And maybe, who knows, by luck, he trips, falls, hits his head to the ground and bleeds, internal bleed, and dies. And I don't even need to do this.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Now, Agatha can hold her breath for a long, long time.
Still.
Yeah. All right.
Just waste there
So,
for like
describe
10,000.
the setup. Where are you hanging out? In an alley? In a seedy tavern?
So, you know, actually the art right now is quite nice example of what I'm thinking. You see that old woman leaning on the wall? I am like staying in that kind of place in a street,
Okay.
so away
So
from
there's
the road.
there's a bunch of people, homeless people, beggars, prostitutes, all these types out in the street. You've given the stink eye to a couple of would-be thugs who approached you, and you stare them down, and they turn around and walk away. And here comes this guy hauling ass around the corner. Gets up to you. Agatha! Agatha, finally! I've been looking all over for you.
I do the hush thing with my finger and with my voice. Like, hush, silent. Silent. I missed you so much. I'm gonna put my hand. I'm gonna.
Can't believe you'd hide from me like this. Come on, let's go. We got some. Let's get some drinks.
Wait. Listen to me. My love, listen to me. I had to. I miss you so much. Kiss me.
Right? He grabs the back of your head and smashes mouth to mouth.
Okay, and underneath my tongue, I'm just gonna, twist my tongue, grab the weed or whatever it is underneath my tongue, and pull it up, and then put it in his mouth, and then like hold his head with my hand, so that he doesn't try to get away from kissing me. I'm gonna have this little bit of my potence and normal strength just pressurizing, so that our lips just keep touching each other all the time. I'm just gonna put the poison in his mouth.
All right, so you've got the poison in your mouth like a freaking wad of chewing tobacco or a dip, you know,
Yeah,
like one of those, you know, American cowboys or baseball players.
Yeah.
And you wicker free with your tongue and jam it into his mouth. And in the course of all this, you actually cut his mouth and he starts bleeding a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So his blood mixes with it and it passes back into your body. And this is sweet, sweet blood. Oh, so tasty.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see the side effects.
Yep. Roll stamina plus fortitude for me.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
Okay. Sorry. How much they passed, by the way, to keep my blood in track?
You're a full -1.
Right, full -1. Okay. Because for that summon I spend 1 blood.
Yeah.
Can I spend blood for the fortitude?
No, not for this.
Okay, then I'm rolling. Because it's faster, I'm gonna do it manually. So this 1, 2, 3.
Okay. As far as you are aware, you suffer no ill effects from the tiny trickle of blood that gets in your mouth that you swallow.
Okay.
He kind of coughs a little bit. What the hell was that? And he starts breathing real heavy. What the?
If he tries
What's wrong?
if he looks like he's going to fall, I don't want to make him fall. I want to keep hold onto him so he doesn't fall on the ground.
Yeah, he starts like breathing real heavy. He's starting to. He was already sweating from running, but it's getting worse. He's like, "What did you do to me? What did you give me?
It's part of my
I
life.
thought we were friends." And his like legs are starting to collapse.
I'm gonna keep kissing him. If it's possible, I want to push harder and forcefully kiss him.
Yeah, he can't fight you off. Does not have that kind of power.
Yeah, I'm just forceful kissing him, not letting him talk. Just waiting, like, shh, go to sleep. Shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm like that, you know.
Okay. Yeah, he starts vomiting blood into your mouth. Like blood and bile and crap nastiness. And it's mouth-to-mouth contact here.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm going to take that.
I would like you to make a willpower roll to avoid vomiting back on him.
Okay. Permanent or temporary?
Temporary.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, no, I'm not swallowing any of that. That's nasty. But maybe some wine to wash the taste out later, or some blood will be good.
Yeah.
You kind of like haul him into a secluded little area and watch him die. And it is not a nice death. It is not nice, as he slowly hemorrhages out and vomits his life away. Unfortunately, this did require you to use all of the poison that you obtained.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's go to my notes and write that I owe 1 boon to my ally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to gently, like, while still kissing him, like, I'm gently going to lean towards the wall, like, kneel together, and then gently make him lean to the wall, and then as he's just lying there, leaning on the wall, I'm just gonna get up, put my 2 fingers on his forehead gently, and then leave the place and go to the haven. Do I die while going to my haven?
No. I'll tell you what.
It'd be
Crime-
impressive if you.
Crime is quite rampant, and things are quite bad. And you decided that you were going to enter a nasty area of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So roll me a D100 and
Okay.
tell me if you would like high or low before you roll it.
Okay. High or low? Let's say high. I feel like I should say high.
Okay.
Is this high enough?
It is high enough. You are unmolested on your way back.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. What were you going to say? Look, by the way.
I can't remember. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It would have been quite impressive if somebody actually managed to kill you.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm easy to kill. I'm not the best Bruja for fighting.
Yeah, but you're still a Bruja.
It's true. That's true. I can run the fuck away.
All right. Who else would like to do something before proceeding with the main plot?
I need to get myself my hands on a werewolf. So yeah, to go hunting for one.
Do you want to do that alone, or do you want to, tell others?
She's going to try to recruit the help of the rest of the coterie if they are willing.
Well, I suppose it would be a pain to hear that you'd all died without any assistance from me. So yes, I'll come along.
Okay, did we had enough time skip that Agatha is there with Albina discussing about this?
Yes, done.
Okay.
Now, you don't get your willpower back yet.
Yeah. I think because we know what the goal is, I think if we prepare, there shouldn't be too much risk. There's still enough risk, but shouldn't be too much if we prepare right.
I believe one of the goals that you should have is to get ourselves chains, manacles, and nets covered in silver.
So that's one thing. I also think that because of my speed, I do not really believe a werewolf could catch up to me at their fullest speed. So I can try to make, after we find a werewolf, I can try to make that werewolf chase me. And as long as I keep a fair amount of distance between myself and the werewolf, I shouldn't be able to catch to me and not lose his, will to catch me. So I can just pull him to a location that we chose beforehand, while you guys are waiting there to ambush the werewolf. And with enough silver and the shadow of black magic fuckery, you could, we could handle the werewolf. That's one option.
Maybe try to get our hands on some local mercenaries or riffraff that might be willing to die for us for a few coins.
Perhaps, though, if any of them do survive or run away, could be an awkward thing to try and explain or deal with.
Fair enough. So you do not bring them in. You do not use the mortal assistance in this.
Would probably be best overall. I think the trickiest part will be just getting the situation set up. Luring a werewolf out, particularly alone, probably won't be an easy task.
That Albina laughed. We managed to do this twice when we're not even trying. How hard can it be to do it now that we are actively trying?
Well, I suspect it'll just be that much harder since we've had so much accidental success.
We know the places where they have congregated in the past few years, the past few decades. It is a good place for us to start. And I believe, if necessary, I can call upon the abyss to help us keep an eye on the area for werewolf activity.
Alright then.
Well, anything else we want to discuss about the werewolf hunt?
We need to think of... We need to... Huh.
What?
I just noticed that fucking plaque on the wall there.
What?
Here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I saw it. Well, let's continue. Yeah, what we were going to say, Head?
We're going to need a more detailed idea of how to try and immobilize it beyond just going up to it and throwing some silver chains around it. I imagine there'll be some significant resistance. Let me think.
Here's the problem. Each time we fought with a werewolf, without an intention to do so, we were lucky to only fight a werewolf. But now we are looking for a werewolf. It might be much harder to find that one without a pack.
Could we perhaps try to use its sense of smell to our advantage?
And you are very quiet, Labiana.
Oh, sorry, new headset. Hang on a minute. I think I realised why too. 1 second. There we go. Okay, basically, I just stated that perhaps we could try to use its sense of smell to our advantage.
This could work, yes. Though, depending on where we go hunting, it might have already adapted to fairly well to unpleasant senses. Still, there's a certain level at which even the there's a certain level at which no one can get used to, I suppose.
I believe it to be wise to bring the full group with us to call upon our childes for this
Our
matter.
childers. I do think while it might be useful, I'm not sure if the response to fighting a werewolf would be, I don't know, good. I mean, it's your childers. You will know much better than me, but should we really suggest them to fight with a werewolf?
Of course, it's an opportunity for growth.
Well, if you think I don't know, whatever that might happen in their mind is worth the trouble, I'm definitely okay with them coming and fighting a werewolf. It definitely increases our chances to survive.
Yes, I mean, perhaps it's about time they saw their first werewolf and learned how to deal with them if they happen to encounter them again.
Tyrannus Pylon walks up. He goes, werewolf. Why don't we worship them? I mean, you know, Romulus and Remus and raised by wolves and all that. I mean, why do we want to hurt them? Shouldn't they be our, like, mascots or something?
They are a mockery of the sacred she-wolf that raised the founders of a city. Would this be a manipulation theology or to try to...
Yeah, I think that's a good roll. That's a. And he's gonna roll wits theology, which is not a good dice pool for him to formulate a counter argument. How many successes did you get?
3.
First, one from the persuasive specialization for manipulation, I imagine.
Yeah, I will buy into that. Yeah, he's not even going to roll that because he doesn't have that kind of dice pool. Hey, you know what? If the priestess is familiar with theology says it, you know, I buy into it. He hefts up. He's like, so you said something about silver? I heard you saying.
Yes. The pure metal scares always hurts the beasts, burn the flesh of the beast.
Well, he looks at his pylons and he goes, "Can you afford to buy me pure silver pylons made of silver?"
I believe should be quite doable.
It's dust. It's silver coating, not pure silver.
He looks down and he's like, yeah, look, I don't want to say you're wrong, Agatha, but yeah, you're fucking wrong. I've seen weapons that were coated with just stuff, and that stuff chips off after one blow. So, yeah, I don't know that I will, like, just gonna be like, you know, paint my weapon with some dust and then trust that to take down a mockery of the gods. And he looks to Labiana to make sure he hasn't overstepped his bounds with her.
Well, that's okay. Labiana's sort of thinking about this to see, first of all, whether it would be worth looking into, like, a fully silver pylon, or whether it might be worth also getting not so much silver coated, but silver tipped.
Yeah, basically
With
what you're going to be
handles?
looking at is I mean, there's no such thing as electroplating, but what you'd be looking at is they would melt it and then take the pilum and dip it into it and then pull it out so it's got an actual melted coating of silver on it. And that's much better than just trying to put silver powder or something like that on it. That would last for at least several blows.
Yeah, and I would imagine that would that be affordable for us?
Much more affordable than a weapon made of solid silver.
So, yeah.
So we can actually get a weapon made of solid silver.
Yes, you absolutely can get a weapon made of solid silver.
It'll only be good for werewolves, but you know.
Well, I could also call myself
Presume you'd
richer
only
after
need
that.
one. Yeah, I mean,
The thing is,
yeah, you know
Here-
what? For him, he's my childe, so I'm like, because this is for a werewolf. Might be better if he does have his own, like, solid silver. Pay that little more, and it'll last a little longer. It'll last a lot longer.
because the funny thing is, pilums are actually made of soft iron. So they're not hardened the way swords and stuff are.
Huh.
They're actually
So-
meant to impale and bend.
So
Okay.
the usual problem with silver aren't an issue here, or less of one.
Exactly.
So can I get myself a silver-headed great hammer or whatever they are called?
You
Just
want a silver
two-
maul?
Yeah,
All right.
with head, not the whole, like the holding. thing
Yeah,
or
I
whatever,
understand.
The handle.
Weight of a denarii. Weight of a denarius.
I think the mole head is like human head size or a little bigger than that.
A single
So-
denarii is 4.5 grams. A maul weighs approximately approximately 5 kilos.
Okay.
So that'd be 1,000 silver.
1,000 silver, which is it something I can get then?
Yeah, it's going to take a very large chunk out of your finances for a couple of months.
Will it be effective?
I mean, it's a 10-pound weight. It's a 5 kilogram weight on the end of a stick. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. And because it's silver, it's going to be aggravated, right?
No,
No.
it's still a clubbing weapon.
Okay. Then I'm not going to get it. Because I thought if it would be aggravated, then I would get it. It would
But-
be like my specialized weapon for werewolves.
I said, yeah. Now, if you got a spike on one end where it actually penetrates through the skin, yeah. You get a spiked ball with a weight on one end and a spike on the other.
But wouldn't that break at some point? Because
Yep.
silver is...
It surely would.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do that amount of money commitment for something like that. No. But it sounds nice, you know, having a silver maul. Well, yeah, I mean, we can get silver pilums. 2, 3, I don't know, something like that.
I mean, out of character, do some of us actually already have, like, either silver weapons or silver-tipped weapons.
Yes,
Agatha has her X.
I think
with
all of
one
you have a
side.
silver-coated weapon of some kind.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
like Gladius's with
Yeah.
his emergency shirt.
It's just
Yeah.
you're not going to get involved in a 10-minute intricate swordplay duel with them and count on your silver edge being there when you cut.
Yeah. Because if she hasn't already, Albina would consider getting herself some silver-tipped arrows, like for a bow and arrow.
Oh, those are easy
And
enough.
she's already got a bow, but get some silver-tipped arrows for it.
Oh yeah, you can definitely get those.
I could actually get that too. I have some archery, so it should be good for me. I can. Yeah, I will do that too.
Okay, so I want you guys to add 1 quiver of silver-tipped arrows to your inventory,
Okay.
which is 20 arrows.
1 quiver of silvered heads, did you say?
Yep, silver tip arrows.
Okay.
Or crossbow bolts, whichever it is that you have.
Now I'm going for the arrow. I think for arrow you don't need to reload, right? You can like it could be like a sword attack. You know,
Yes,
you
for an
can
arrow
attack
you have to
several times.
reload. It's just much
So you need
faster.
Okay, but like, do you need to spend a turn? By reload, I mean that.
Yes.
Do you need to spend an action?
It takes an action, which is normally a turn,
Okay.
unless you split your actions.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. I can. I've Celert, I can handle that.
Then put it in the wrong spot. Oof.
Alright. So, all I've heard talk about is weapons. Is there anything else?
I'm just thinking.
We can always use a bait. We know that the werewolves are drawn to us. At least they recognize us for what we are. Agatha suggested using herself as bait, but relying on chance of her managing to run away seems rather risky, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, look, if I commit to it, I really don't believe a werewolf would be able to catch up with me. I mean, sure, they could, but they really have to be fast. Really fast.
You know, in that vein, perhaps we should try to set a proper trap of some kind, rather than simply ambushing.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely do that. If we choose a location, we could definitely customize that location to our benefit and make this whole encounter much easier for ourselves. Is there bear traps in this time, or is it not yet made?
They're extremely crude. They're not the bear traps that you're thinking of.
Okay. So, I mean, look, a werewolf is a huge creature. If we choose like a rather smaller space, it could be in our advantage, but I mean, we are also going to be several people, so it's going to hinder us too. It might outright make some of us not actually help in the combat at all. But it will definitely be bad for the werewolf too, considering, well, they are giant. We can use, some of us can use roofs, but this ambush thing, that's not really a trap thing. We can try to blockade. I don't know if it's going to help or how it's going to help, but other than that, I don't really think there's much things we can do. If we get oils, proper oils, we can coat the ground on the oil, and then with correct craftsmanship, we could be able to light the oil while the werewolf is on it. So it will be an
I'd
advantage.
I would rather avoid bringing fire into this. She feels like she remembers the many close encounters that she had with fire in the past.
I understand. I understand why you want say that, but consider about this. There's werewolf clothes in the other side.
Those of us with ranged weapons could sort of find a sort of hidden spot where we can try and fire at it from
I mean,
a distance.
with teamwork, actually, Labiana, you could be able to throw like I don't know, oil bottle or something on the werewolf, and then I might be able to light it with an arrow.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the other issue. Our aim is to capture, isn't it?
Yes.
It's to make this without silver or fire. It's going to make everything so really hard to capture the werewolf. That's the problem, right? We need to find that fine balance of not overkilling, but also beating the crap out of the creature. Because I bet that if we do not find that fine line, some of us will die.
We can try to tire it out. Be a more safe way to approach this than actually engaging it in direct combat.
Now, Albina has her tentacles and her shadow thing. So maybe you could, before we pull the werewolf to the place, you could just keep summoning your tentacles if it's possible, and just keep them in line, like till the werewolf comes, and then you can use all of those like dozens of tentacles to grapple the werewolf. And maybe if you use the darkness, you could also make things a little harder for the werewolf to, I don't know, see or detect or whatever. Can you do that?
Would this be possible?
Ask the question again.
To prepare myself by pretty much covering an area before the werewolf arrives in tentacles, and have them hide and wait for him to arrive and then pop out.
Yes, that is absolutely possible.
Cool. Then yeah, that's definitely a very good plan.
Yeah, we can. So we need to choose a place, and we need to prepare in that place. And there are some things we can use that will be useful, but they're also kind of dangerous to us if we want to prepare for normal traps. Otherwise, I think tentacle with Albina, Albina's power, and overall weapon power we bring to the scene, it might be able to capture the werewolf without killing it.
Yeah, here's a thought. Perhaps if we do it right, we could always make use of the old classic of a simple concealed pit.
Pit. I mean, well, there might be a place actually that we could, I don't know, create a pit, but it definitely would have to be, I think, a little bit outskirts of the city. I'm not sure if there's like that kind of place inside the city. A natural ground road, somewhere people don't really pass by a lot of times. Because if people are just using the road, we want to create a pit on, then it will be quite trouble, as you can understand.
You know what? I just had a thought.
Do you want to bring him to the area that the gangrel is hanging about?
No, actually. This is just a thought I had. That in a similar vein in terms of things on the ground, silver caltrops.
Yeah, that's useful. That's definitely useful. Silver caltrops. I mean, but the important thing is, depending on how you place the caltrops, it might actually hinder us too. So, in my mind, I'm thinking about the location that we will choose, and in my mind, it is, a place covered with only one exit, just in case the werewolf might try to escape. So in my mind, there is only one way to leave the scene, the fight. And if we actually put caltrops in a way that it's going to hurt the werewolf, then it would probably also mean that it would hinder us from leaving the fight scene because we would have to go through those caltrops. Now, we don't need to choose that kind of place. We might want to choose a place with several exits if you want.
Also, the caltrops won't be as big an issue for us as it will be for the werewolf if we do it right.
So yeah, that's things that came to my mind. I don't really, I couldn't think about any other things we can do.
I think we should invest in getting some silver caltrops.
Okay, yeah, that's fine for me. I think 15-20 caltrops should be enough.
How difficult would it be to get all of those?
You're gonna have to
What
ask that
will
question again.
Silvered caltrops. How difficult would it be to get our hands on some?
Making the caltrops is the hardest part. So, what I'm hearing is that it's going to require Albina and Agatha to spend a temporary point of resources to buy all this.
All of the items, right?
Yes. So
Not just
far.
the
Everything
caltrops.
so far.
Okay, I mean, I'm willing to do that.
So, Tyrannus Pilum is going to get four silver pilums.
Nice.
You will each have 5 silver-tipped caltrops.
Two quivers of arrow.
I thought just one quiver.
Yes, 1 quiver for Labiana, 1 quiver for Agatha.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think
Alright.
we need any other silvered items. We need a place.
5 silver caltrops.
So, what I'm thinking is, we pick out a secure alley. With probably for the best just to go with 2 ends, just so that we can escape if necessary. Set up some the silvered caltrops in front of it. I can use blood magic to make it so that to try and make sure that the werewolf won't notice them as he's running across. Agatha lures a werewolf, and knowing where the caltrops are placed is able to quickly, get over them without, hopefully injuring herself too much. Werewolf gets hit by the caltrops, then we start moving in to immobilize it with our silver weapons and so forth.
And tentacles. We need to prepare the tentacles.
Yeah.
We need to be careful on how much damage we are doing to the werewolf. We got a lot of silvered weapons, and if we use all of it in the same time, it might be a problem. But also we should not risk losing any of us while trying to succeed this. So if things goes bad, if it looks like someone is about to die, we should just use all of our power to kill the werewolf and run away. Remember, to keep it actually, grappled and knocked out, without it waking up in the second right after, we will need to spend several seconds. And in that time, if the werewolf is alone, it might as well be not before we leave the sea.
Yes.
So this is a very important risk. Like, keep in mind that this is a pack. Like, they can be a pack.
If it's a pack, we should just cut our losses and scarp her.
Well, I don't know much about werewolves, but I kind of know that they're powerful enough to go through the roofs and maybe even go through walls. So the remaining rest of the pack might come from a location that, kind of fucks us. So yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
If possible, we should avoid hitting the heart.
It's going to be pretty hard to restrict how hard we are hitting. It's going to be pretty hard.
Oh, Chris. Will I also be able? Would getting hold of some a few gallons of water also be doable?
You want to get a couple gallons of water?
Few gallons.
Yeah, you can get water. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Because I can also attempt to use a power that I have so far never used before.
Okay. So, yeah, we can't really be careful about how much damage we are dealing. We can, although, be careful about how much attacks we are doing to the werewolf. So, yeah, this is dangerous. I have to be honest, I'm kind of scared, considering the risks, but I think we could pull this off.
Okay, specifically, I want to set up at least a bathtub's worth of water nearby, where in a container somewhere at the alley, we make our trap zone.
Okay, so you want a 2-lane alley, or a lane with alley with 2 exits. Has to have be relatively unoccupied by witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Has to have a light source to provide shadows.
Yeah.
Needs to have an area to stage a bunch of water.
It doesn't need to be like necessarily free flowing. It can be in like multiple multiple large containers.
So that can easily be done. It's just the containers, which are usually going to be a bunch of wine skins and stuff like that, big bowls, just bags. Mostly the clay amphorae probably are going to be your best bet here, which you can usually get a hold of.
Oh, excuse me.
What else?
I think if there are like buildings in that alley, like next to the alley, some of us might want to be on top of a roof, just not be in melee or possibly in melee with the werewolf once the fight starts. I think I'm going to make the werewolf just go after me, so I wouldn't be able to be on top of the roof, so I will be on the
Wait a minute.
road.
One of those werewolves we encountered by accident. Did Agatha was Agatha there for that?
I think I helped with one werewolf. No, that was the other character.
I think
It was
she was
Rasmus.
I think she was present in the last werewolf encounter that we had.
Because we could always try and summon that one.
No, you killed that
But-
one easily.
We'll kill
yeah.
that one.
Okay. Well, then I
Look, if Labiana has the necromancy power, we might be able to summon him from the other side.
we need it alive, so it's a bit too late, sadly. And the first one we met is both no one with summon is met it, and also it's probably dead by this point.
It is definitely dead by this point.
Plus, I don't think I use
Too long.
presence on him, so.
So yeah, I guess we are gonna have to try and lure it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. And the problem is, if we can't find a werewolf without me actually searching for it, going through the street by street, then it might be good for me. Because if I need to search the werewolf myself alone, street by street, that also means that werewolf might find me before I find it. And if it finds me before I find it, I might as well be dead. And honestly, I don't want to be dead.
I'm not so sure about that. They seem to be rather on the arrogant side, thinking that we are the prey and not the other way around. I have no doubt that he'll take the opportunity to gloat at finding a lonely vampire.
Hopefully. Well, we shall see. We shall see how it goes. If I don't return, like once we start and once we do the preparing in the alley, and afterwards, once I go for the werewolf, if I don't return in 2 hours, just count that I'm dead.
Would it be possible for us to try to lure him to the locations, to the alleys, closer to the place where we heard that the gangrel is occupying?
You want to lure them to close to the Forum Bararium, basically the main slaughterhouse of horses and pigs and such, boars.
Yes. That's where the gangrel is occupied. There is a place there that fulfills our needs. If possible, I think it would be the best place to lure him in. If nothing else, would also be putting some heat on the gangrel.
I need some extended intelligence plus legerdemain rolls. One person roll it, and everyone who has legerdemain can add a dice to help.
For Nicodemus, I think he has the largest dice pool.
This is going to be to pick out the ambush spot.
Alright, who actually has any dots in Legerdemain?
Unfortunately, I can't help.
Albina?
Nope.
Alright, so none of us have
Wait.
Legerdemain.
What? Nicodemus shouldn't have it. I don't know.
Nicodemus
But
isn't
he's
here,
not here,
though.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look at some of the childe here.
He's-
Let's see what they got.
He's tending to some other business right now.
Or alternatively, he was the smartest one in the group and said, "You guys are being stupid. I'm having no part in this."
Hey, Mercurio's got legerdemain.
Oh,
I was
What
gonna say, I
about
could
that?
actually hear him say that too, to be fair.
good job,
Sure.
Matthew.
They both have one dot in it.
Tyrannus has 2 dots.
Holy shit.
Hey, there we go. What's his
Damn.
intelligence like, though?
Yeah, he's got a dice pool of
No.
4.
I'm
So-
literally curious. Oh, nice.
Mercurio can add that's dice pool of 5. Who else?
No one else.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he can spend a willpower for us, that would be nice.
Catalina can add another one for him.
Who?
Catalina.
Oh yeah, that's
Calling in your first childe to help.
from the place. Okay. What about your ghouls, Head? What about your ranger?
I am
Wait.
checking now. Yep, my ghoul has 1 dot. Well, my human ghoul has a dot in legerdemain. I don't think he'd be able to help anyway, but let's just check with the dog.
No, dog can't help.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that was without rolling a willpower, so 3 successes.
Okay.
Oh,
Tyrannus,
thank God.
Tyrannus, they put their heads together and they recall a dark alleyway, not quite in the forum. It's actually more, closer to the forum Venalia, which is it's near the Palatine Hill and has a lot of thieves, brigands, and murderers. Basically, at night you shop there at your own risk.
Yeah. Okay.
And in fact, that is where you were attacked both times.
Nice.
There you go.
That's where we were attacked both times. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound nice. Like, here's the question, if you think about it. If we got attacked twice in this place by werewolves, how long is it going to take for us to become infamous here by werewolves? Because at this point, there might be packs of werewolves that knows our existence,
Well,
and they might just be waiting for us to come to this street
Well-
once more just to kill us.
well, one of them was a long time ago, and the other one is dead. So both of them are dead, and one of them that didn't survive the encounter, and the other is dead by now. So I'd say we're fine.
Yeah.
At least in that regard.
Chris, once the scene starts, I want to boost my dexterity.
Well, that's up to you guys. You tell me when you're ready, if ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I'd be like, yeah, man, I don't know. This sounds pretty freaking risky right now. We might have to wait a while. Okay, we're back. Agatha, how do you lure a werewolf?
Yeah. Okay. Can I increase my smell of vampirism? Is it possible?
No, it is not.
Make myself more worm tainted.
Your road of sin, you're plenty worm tasted as it
That's
is.
true. I'm road of sin at 3 dots, whatever.
There are 2 roads that reduce worm taint. You are on neither.
Yeah. I guess I'm just going to take a fast-paced walk around this place, neighborhood, and just wait for someone to call to me and turn into a werewolf, and then I will start running away. Fast enough to not let the werewolf catch to me, but slow enough for it to actually keep eye on me, so that it will come after me. Something like that.
Okay, well, we're going to make some chance rolls and see if there's even a werewolf in the vicinity.
Wouldn't that be sad if we did all of this preparation and we found no werewolf? So we now have to take all of this stuff back to our place, or leave it.
All right, Agatha, I would like you to roll Perception plus Awareness.
Okay.
Not alertness, awareness.
It doesn't make difference for me. I'm gonna spend willpower. Cause I don't want to die. Yet. Okay.
Okay, with 2 successes, somebody's following you.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna keeping a distance. And if I feel like the person in question is getting faster, I will get faster. And if it starts chasing, I will run away towards the group. I don't know if it's going to be a werewolf or a normal person, but if it's a normal person, we can deal with it without the issue.
Okay, it's going to be a weird roll for you. I'd like you to roll manipulation and athletics.
Manipulation athletics, okay. Okay, so here it goes. Yeah. It's lagging. There's 2 successes. One, two, 3, 4, 5, or maybe 6. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't
That
matter.
means it's catching up.
Not-
Perception.
It,
You need
it's
to roll
about
another
catching up.
perception awareness roll.
Okay. This is for catching up?
Nope, this is not for catching up.
Oof. This one success.
Alright, you're making some circuits in some known werewolf territory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find a figure here, so give me a second.
Oh man. Oh man, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Somebody is beginning to angle towards the alleyway.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? Like,
You are
is he getting away from me?
They're cutting you off. They are cutting you out of the crowd, and there's more than one.
Gotcha. So, knowing that, I would actually want to start running towards the group. Like suddenly, oh, I noticed it. Oh shit! No, run, 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 run. Not celerity run. I don't want to go full speed. For the moment, full run.
Okay? Now, Hatshepsut has done a wonderful job coating the area in fog. That makes it very difficult for these people to see what's going on.
Okay.
So, I want you to roll your dexterity and athletics.
Mm-hmm.
And you are purposely slowing yourself down so that you don't just blow through the crowd, right?
Pretty much. But I don't want to get too slow too.
All right.
So rolling. Wait, I'm gonna do this from the sheet. Dexterity, athletics.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Coming.
One of your pursuers is spending a willpower. That's a hell of a good roll.
I mean, I spent 6 blood for this, so it's nice that I rolled nice. Oh shit! One.
1,
2,
2,
3, 4.
3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1. Ooh. So, if it wasn't for that one. So, what happens is you see that you are being cut away from the herd in the manner of an experienced predator. Because you're an experienced predator. And you realize you're getting herded in a direction you don't want to go, and you take off running. And as you clear the alleyway, the alley mouth, you literally feel the hook of a claw. You think it's a claw. Snag the back of your outfit and rip straight down. You now have
it
a...
hurt?
No, it missed you. By one success.
Okay.
So you literally passed close enough that the skin of your teeth would not be an inappropriate expression here.
Do I hear that, like, you
feel it.
cutting through the wind?
You feel
sound.
something snag the back of your outfit, and like a hot knife through butter, your back skin is now exposed as your outfit just gets cut. Thunk!
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
But
you
I
hear the
keep
tear of
running.
the
I don't
material.
stop. I don't stop.
All right.
Now
I need you to
use,
roll
like...
Dexterity plus Athletics at difficulty 6. You need 5 successes.
Okay.
Otherwise, you stop right on the caltrops.
Okay. Like I stuck to the cultures or what? Okay. Dexterity, athletics, plus 3 from celerity. I need 5 success. Difficulty 6.
Yep.
Can I spend a willpower?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna do it because RNG sucks. It's lagging, so you need to wait a little bit. Come on, roll 20. Oh,
You
oh,
got
shit.
it.
Oh,
You
Well,
just.
you sail clear over the caltrops.
oh, I got 5 again.
All right.
Okay. Oh man, it was scary. I can't hear you, Chris.
So I'm not talking.
Okay.
All right. I need to put 3 different people here so I can tell the difference.
3 different werewolves. So that 13 dice was actually to attack, not athletics. Holy shit.
That 13 dice was to intercept you as a pack.
Okay. Oh, nice. It's a pact of 3 werewolves. Whew. It would suck if you came up with 5 werewolves. It would suck for us. Yeah, guys. We have killing to do.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they are coming from different angles. Holy fuck. That's
All right.
That's bad. That's bad.
First off, the werewolves have to clear the caltrops, so we're going to see how that goes.
I'm gonna say, let's see what this caltrops do first.
I think it's going to stall them. I think they just saw the caltrops. That's why Chris said that they have to clear.
Well, they saw you
They
jump,
probably-
so they... Not stupid.
Yeah.
One coming the other way won't be as lucky. They wouldn't have seen that.
Maybe this one did not see me jump? I don't know.
Also, the first guy passed it. He's good. Second guy is good.
Should they have a wizard?
Third guy
Third one is not.
is not good.
Really?
Yeah. Failed the roll.
I mean,
No.
I see 4 success there.
That's one.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he is good. I'm sorry, I miscounted.
Alright, we're gonna need to shove them.
They clear it by 1 success each, it looks like.
Okay, so does it take some time?
Enough time for you to shout out a few words of warning. You know that there's at least 2. So you
Is
saw
it-
2.
Is it also little enough for me to go here?
Yes, you move your character where you want it. You have time.
Okay.
You are moving fucking fast, I believe is a technical term for this.
By the way, how much blood do you want me to spend for that chase? Because I had to use probably celerity to boost my speed. So how much blood do you want me to use?
Celerity auto boost your speed without spending blood, right?
No.
Plus, you said you
multiply it,
consciously weren't doing that.
Yeah. You went.
You
Well, if you-
consciously said you are not using celerity to boost your speed.
Okay. I mean, if it was enough, if it wasn't enough, I was going to boost my celerity because they would catch up with me.
Well, that's fine. They didn't, so you're good.
Okay. I just don't want to cheat.
All right.
Well, I suppose upon hearing Agatha's sort of warning, I think this warrants the first Benedictio Mortem roll.
Which guy?
Me. Stamina occult, difficulty 8.
Oh, yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
What does it do?
This roll. Hold. Set it up. I have difficulty 8.
Wait, well, it does say. I don't want to do the rule allowing here, but Chris can check it if it wants. Or do you want me to say it, Chris?
So
What?
1 turn.
It fire deals lethal rather than aggravated. It doesn't say about other kind of aggravated damage in the power.
It reduces the penalty of being a vampire.
The 4-level power, right? Benedictum
Yes.
Mortem.
Yeah.
It reduces
doesn't
the
make-
effect of sunlight on you.
Yeah, but it doesn't make werewolf claws lethal damage. It's
Werewolf
still
claws do
aggravated
damn near everything.
claws. Yeah.
Well, it does say something about stake not having the impact that it normally does.
Yeah.
So it
See,
has
here's the deal.
the effect of a normal weapon.
What she's doing is she's riding the line between life, unlife, and death. She's blurring her level of how dead she really is.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. No, I was just confused about the.
With this
aggravated
power,
claw
a
thing.
necromancer is able to slough off the weaknesses of his vampiric condition. Werewolf claws will do lethal damage to you. I am going to say that
yeah.
under this power, they do lethal to you. Alright, so adding the turn calculator. Yes, Hatchips it.
Are we all getting a quick first round surprise, or just
Oh,
just,
they all
while we
expect they're
start?
coming in. They're coming in hot.
Okay.
Oh, initiative. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that.
I was going to say, what about those of us sort of up on a rooftop? They don't know we're there.
They don't know you're there, but they're coming in hot.
They're
Although
coming in ready for action.
Although I suppose they also would have heard Agatha call out and assume that there are others nearby. So, yeah.
So I got 21.
That out then. Where is
You did it. Okay.
that in? Oh, no, there's initiative. I was gonna...
Don't use the initiative calculator on the sheet. It's wrong.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say it has a difficulty. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't have a difficulty. In that case...
And do Tyrannus for me if you would. Albina, do Mercurio and Catalina for me, please.
Did they say anything while chasing me?
Nope.
Okay, they just. Did they do the werewolf sounds?
Nope. They look human.
Okay.
So you don't know werewolves are coming in.
10.
Okay. I mean, my back doesn't agree with you, if it's okay.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, it's, that could have been a knife. But still.
Okay. Okay.
8 actually.
That's fair,
2
that's fair.
dex. Ow. That was
That's okay.
unspectacular.
Did you kept in mind your boosted dexterity?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the +2 dex.
Was that yours, or is that Tyrannus's?
That's mine. That's mine. I actually have to open up Tyrannus's sheet now to his. Okay, let's have a look.
Is this the first time I'm going first in initiative order? I think this is the first time.
Remember, if you use extra
Well, you
actions, it
had
takes you down in initiative. So,
Have
Does?
you had a chance to boost his stats?
yes, everybody has had a chance to boost.
Yeah.
You've had plenty of time.
So,
That's why I had the maximum dexterity, you know. Just in case.
I think he's gonna do the same. All physical stats to 5. Because he can
6.
spend 3.
6. Take him to 6.
6? Oh, I should have done the same because I only rolled for 2 extra.
Well, okay, I'm going to say you did, and your initiative's now 10.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So 6 and 2.
Also, don't forget your
Okay,
ghouls
so
can
he's
boost
got-
their stats too.
That's what I'm taking into account for Tyrannus's roll.
Whoa.
Can't Tyrannus. Do Mama proud. Eesh. We're the same.
Oh, someone is falling.
Okay,
Oh,
Agatha,
man.
here's what you see. You come
Yeah.
sprinting into the alley. You're sliding on human waste, nastiness, slime, mold, mud. Come skidding to a stop, screaming, "They're after me! They're after me! They're coming! Get ready!" You got time to compose yourself, draw your weapon, turn to look, and what you see is the first guy. You see one emerging from an alley with his shoulders scraping the sides of the wooden walls. This is how big this dude is. 3 meters tall.
Oh shit, that's long.
Close, probably 300 kilos. 600 and something pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Beast.
Like, do we only know there's one? Do we only see the one at this point? Do we
The
know
only
there's-
one who has a vantage point to see more than one right now is Hatshepsut. So, Agatha and everybody on the ground level, and everyone with the line of sight to this guy, his fur glows, now orange, now yellow. It's reflective.
Okay, that's weird.
Okay.
He has no weapons, but he has very long claws.
I mean,
they're
that's
very sharp.
weapon. That's weapon for.
On both his hands and his quote-unquote hands,
Feet.
and his paws on his feet, you can see them slicing into the mud and grit and hard-packed dirt, leaving big gouges as he walks. He is coming in ready for battle. Agatha, you're first. What do you do?
Yeah. Oh,
Prep time is
fuck.
done. Action time is now.
Yeah. So if I spend celerity multiple actions, what happens to my initiative?
Your initiative goes down
How much?
by 1 for each level of celerity you use.
Okay, but I will still be able to take my action right now, or what?
You drop in the initiative order.
Okay. So if I use 3 celerity multiple actions, the guy will actually go before me.
Correct.
But, okay, so I won't really do anything. Okay. I'm going to. Fuck. Can I walk?
Walk? Which way?
A little bit towards here.
Yes, you can back away.
Okay, can I still do something after backing away 2 squares?
You can back away 2 squares and do something.
Okay, I will back away 2 squares first.
Okay, I want you to roll your base strength damage as you stomp down on the caltrops, as you back right over top of them.
Alright, that's true. What did you say? Strength?
What is your strength? Base.
2.
Well,
2.
current, actually, I should say. Not including potence.
2. 2. I did not boosted my strength yet.
Roll stamina and fortitude. Soak 2 damage to your feet.
Stamina plus fortitude, okay.
2 bashing. Okay, yeah, you kind of step on him like, oh, fuck, god damn it, oh! Kick at him.
Okay. Thereafter, I'm going to spend 1 blood for 3 multiple celerity actions.
Okay,
Spending 1 blood for that.
so your
I'm
initiative
going
is
to
now
keep-
18.
Yes. I'm going to keep. So I can spend 6 blood. I spent 1 already. I have 5 remaining. I'm going to keep 1 blood for fortitude, auto soak. 1 blood for potence. Just telling you right away. There's 2 blood gone, so 3 remaining. Fuck. With the 3 blood, I'm going to spend 1 blood point of the 3 to boost my strength by 1. That's what I'm going to do, and I think the werewolf goes off before me. Yeah. So I just do my preparation. And do I have my arrows and bow?
Okay, I've said this how many times have I said this? You have what you want to have.
Okay, yeah.
And you
I'm
had
just
time
curious.
to draw your weapon. What did you draw?
Yeah, I have my bow and arrow.
Okay.
With silver.
You ran into the alley. You skidded to a stop. You grabbed your bow from where you left it. You pulled a silver arrow from the quiver on your back, which just barely missed being cut actually on your hip. I'm going to say it's on your hip. Okay? You have just enough time to turn and knock it and see, so you're aiming down the alleyway at this giant monster coming down.
Yeah.
If you are on the alleyway floor, you must roll courage at difficulty 4.
Okay, I will roll that.
So that's Agatha, Mercurio, and Albina.
That's 3 success.
That's more than enough. That's the only time you're going to have to roll this until you start getting attacked.
Yeah.
Alright, his turn. His giant monstrous steps. He moves deceptively quickly and covers far more ground than you are used to being able to cover. He slams, he jumps, clears this much, moves into position, and swipes that massive paw at Mercurio.
Please don't die, Mercury. Does Mercury have armor? Does he give a shit about the rules in Rome? Or
If
does
if he knows he's going to be fighting to protect his mistress, he puts on his light leather armor.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Good job, Mercury.
So His
Probably
attack
should have
roll.
taken my armor too.
Boom.
Holy shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 successes.
Wow.
Holy shit. Is that Ash?
It might be.
Can he even dodge that?
Albina,
can you-
does he just take it, or does he dodge it, or what does he do?
He's going to try to dodge.
Okay. Roll his dexterity plus athletics for me, please. I'm gonna have you make his dice rolls. That way, I don't have to roll for 5 separate characters, 6, however many.
Bunch of characters.
Yeah.
You don't even know if any other NPCs will arrive soon. Maybe
Alright.
you might have to roll.
He ducks, and instead of rolling 18 dice of damage, he's rolling 14 dice of damage.
It's good. It's good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He needs to soak 10 ag.
Holy shit.
Fortitude
That's
plus
not
armor.
Fuck. Come on, Mercury, come on.
Does he even have fortitude? I don't think he has fortitude.
No, do not have attitude.
He can't.
Checking.
He's dead. He can't even soak. Even if both armor successes were successful, he's dead.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Shit.
In one blow, he cleaves Mercurio literally from head to his groin and slices him in half. And Mercurio is not that long dead. His body hits the ground and begins to rapidly decay, leaving a few maggoty heaps of flesh and a skeleton.
You did your job well, Mercurio. You did your job well. I think this wasn't a mission from your side. I think this was a suicide. What was the name?
Let's just say
Suicide
there's a reason
squad.
her sire isn't doing this. And the 2-point flaw Bloodbound really fucking sucks.
For Mercurio, you mean?
from you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Moving down the list. Guy number 2.
Oh,
Also,
not Agatha? Was
you're
it
at
18?
oh, so you are at 18. Yes, you're up. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna fire my arrow to the guy who just killed Mercurio.
Okay? Just a normal arrow shot.
Yes.
All right. Dex archery.
Which is this Dex archery. Yes. Dice. Combat.
This is your normal action, right? That you're holding, that you held. Your normal action.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are
because I couldn't
ignoring.
use
You
my
are
first.
you are ignoring the multiple action penalty.
Right.
Because you spent for celerity,
Yes.
but you still have a -1 dice.
Yes. So modifiers -1.
So difficulty 6.
Yes. Rolling. It should arrive in a moment. Just need to wait. Sometimes I have to click twice for it to actually work. Oh fuck! How could I roll just one success?
Just 1 success. Wow.
Wow, that like
Okay. Roll short bow damage, which I believe is 3 dice.
yeah. It's is it 3 dice?
I believe
Like,
it's
total?
3. It's either 2 or 3. Strength does not come into it. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It-
Okay.
it-
3 dice. Okay.
One success.
Okay?
The-
He's rolling his armor.
Yeah. I had.
In case you're
20
wondering, he
arrows,
has
I
a gift
think.
called Steel Fur.
Oh
It's
god.
okay. It's okay. I know that werewolves have a soak silver, so it's okay.
Yes, the arrow, bink, bounces off of him. Some wolfy,
you
growly
serious?
laughter.
Are you serious? Does he really do that?
Yes.
Oh man.
Roll self-control or instinct.
Uh,
Roll instinct.
self-control. Yeah, I don't have
Yes.
self-control. Instinct.
Humiliation. What's humiliation? 5? So, yeah, 7.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yay! You're in
So-
frenzy.
Gotcha. What am I going to attack with?
Nothing at the moment.
And in Friends, you cannot use mental disciplines.
No, you cannot. The only exception to that is if your beast decides to use Dread Gaze.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Guy behind him comes running in, snags the torch off the wall.
Oh, shit.
So he's got the torch.
I'm just gonna use the torch.
Yep. Yeah, he is also in werewolf form. He's not quite as large as the other one.
I mean, this guy is special, that's for sure.
Yep. He comes running in, takes a second to survey the scene. He too moves incredibly quickly, but he has nobody to attack at the moment because he can't cover that much ground. So that's where he's at.
This, if anything's going to be a saving grace, it's this.
Yeah, this is...
The only
is
thing this
let-
guy does is he pulls back his head and he howls. One of those piercing "Woo!" howls.
Okay. Was it too
All right.
loud? I hope it's not summoning more werewolves.
Catalina gets to go. What's Catalina doing?
Well, she just thought the child of Albina dying in front of her, so I think she might. I think that will hit her pretty hard. She's going to try to take revenge on the big werewolf by bringing on her own tenebration powers against him.
Okay. Well, question is, what is she actually going to do to him?
She's going to try to use the tentacle stuff to some.
Okay.
tentacles
Well, the
against-
tentacles act on their own. And they go last at the end of the normal turn order, but before Solari actions and extra actions.
Yes.
So I'm just taking a quick look at her character sheet because it's been a while. So I need to double check to see what she has.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Oh man.
You already have 12 shadow tentacles waiting there. So she's just kind of hanging back for now at the moment. If it starts looking like there's trouble, the first thing she's going to do is do a nocturne. So if it looks like you're in trouble, she's going to drop nocturne. She's going to hold her action. What you got, Albina?
What are the rules that we are using for using dominating combat again?
Dominating combat's going to be tough. They're going to get a willpower roll to resist it. However, you can still do it.
Okay, I'm going to try to use dominate on the big werewolf.
Okay?
If I have the tentacles grapple him, would that lower the difficulty, like forcing him to try to look at me?
Actually, yes. Oh, it's not that it'll lower difficulty, it's that it will hurt his willpower roll.
Okay. So I'm going to hold my action to the end of the round for me to try to do that.
Okay? This guy comes in. He takes a look. He sees what's what. What is Albina holding anything? Like a weapon or anything?
She'll likely be holding a rapier. And rapier, no, fuck, gladius.
Gladius. Okay.
Rapier. I promise that you will have the time to hold the rapier, because we will
Alright.
survive.
This guy is in human form.
God.
He comes not quite strolling in, but he's in at a jog. He's got a couple of knives in his hand, and he surveys the area real quickly, sees that Albina has something metal in her hand. Albina, you feel that metal begin to heat up quite hot. It is beginning to sear your flesh.
Shit.
You will need to either drop the weapon and soak 1 ag of fortitude damage, or you can hold on to it and try to soak more.
I'm going to drop it.
All right. Roll fortitude, please, at difficulty 4.
Oh man.
I think I'm just going to spend a point to auto soak it if possible.
Yes, you can do that.
Wait, are you sure?
Yes,
You
I'm
want
sure.
to keep it for more dangerous rolls? Spending the blood for more dangerous damage dice? Pool?
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Hatshepsut, you're up.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to be taking multiple actions. For the first one, as she sees everything happening, takes a breath to calm herself, begins chanting, and the barrels would have already had like points open.
Yep.
Well, let me make the roll first. I'm making a willpower roll at diff 5 with a -1 penalty.
Minus one,
much D&D.
-1 dice plus 1 diff.
Ah, yes, so diff 6.
This is so much D&D. Wizard versus wizard. Warrior versus warrior. Some
These
other-
guys aren't wizards, but yeah.
Oh shit.
How many successes?
fuck.
Ouch.
Alright, we don't get to see it yet.
Hey,
But-
at least it wasn't a botch.
But for my second action, I'm going to start shouting out guidance with my bird's eye view of the situation. That's the tactics roll, intelligence plus leadership.
I'm gonna let you make that now.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Chris.
Just make sure to check the. Okay, base diff. So then plus, I believe it's going to be 8 total because of.
Minus 2 dice plus 2 diff.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oi.
Maybe we should have done a mass embrace before this.
All right, I'm gonna be barking out all.
want
What do you call it? Agatha, you're going to get a.
Agatha cannot hear you and was not paying attention to you.
Okay. Who can I get then with it?
Albina.
Okay. Albina, you get a -1 difficulty to your
Well,
next
Albina
action.
or Tyrannus. You could do Tyrannus as well.
Let's go with Tyrannus actually, because he's got to throw that fucking pylon.
And he doesn't have a great view.
Yeah, it will be nice for him.
Alright, Tyrannus. Laviana, seeing as how he just watched one of his oldest companions get murdered in front of his eyes, what does Tyrannus do? Laviana?
She's having a crisis. Hello? We can't hear you. If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Something might have happened. I don't know.
I swear that my headset randomly switches itself off from time to time.
Oh, that
So I've
sucks.
got a new wireless. I've got a new wireless headset, so
Yeah, so seeing as how he just witnessed one of his oldest companions get murdered, what does Tyrannus do?
What does the fox say?
I was asking, did he actually would the fog have obscured his view of what happened with the first werewolf?
He doesn't really get to
Agatha-
see much, but he did. He can see in that little gap, and he could see enough to see Mercurio get squashed.
Oh, I'm just wondering if he would have seen the arrow bounce off of the
Probably not.
armor of the first.
Yeah, probably not.
So to be fair, he's probably going to summon all the strength he can muster and literally ditch a pylum at that first
Okay.
werewolf, not knowing
Have him roll
what will happen.
Dex plus Athletics.
To find it.
He is going to spend a blood for potence. I'm just saying that now. He's doing that.
And
Albina,
Oh, yeah.
no offense,
he's
but
got-
your sire sucks.
remember, he has -1 difficulty. From
Oh, he does too. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. He spends a blood for potence, which means he adds his 3
No,
potence.
But it's
His dice
it's
roll?
Dex Athletics. Don't worry about
Yeah.
the potence yet. Just Dex Athletics
Oh,
at
okay.
difficulty 5.
Dex.
Come on. Don't suck just like Agatha did.
I'll just roll it normally.
Go for it. Go for it. You can do it.
Ah!
Nice. Good job.
Okay. Have him roll Strength plus the damage of the pylum, which should be on his character sheet under the combat tab.
I was just going to say, I'll have a look at that.
And his potence is going to be automatic successes. Plus 1 extra dice.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so strength.
Oh shit, I didn't put it on there, did I? No, it is. It's strength
You
plus
did.
2.
It's 2. Strength plus
So
2
roll.
plus 3, right?
It's strength plus 3 dice. So 6,
Oh,
so 9
just-
dice? Yeah. Should be rolling 9.
9? Oh,
Yes.
because his strength is what?
6.
Oh yeah, 6. God, I've got to try and
Come
get this
on,
all together
come
in my
on.
head. Give me a second. So,
You got this. Oh, it's stress. It's getting into our nerves.
6, 7, 8. Wait, 9,
Roll 9
10,
dice for damage.
11?
9 dice.
Alright, 9.
The strength is 6. Pylum is 2. 1 extra success. 9.
9. What about the potence?
That does not... you don't roll that. It's auto.
automatic. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, auto successes. Okay, I get you. 19. And regular diff?
It's damage.
Yes, diff 6.
1, 2, 3,
All right.
4, 5, 4, plus 3.
7. 7 successes. Plus 3.
So,
This is
5. Now
five.
he has to soak 5. Here's the bad part for you guys. He's immune to silver damage.
What? Shit. Does he still take damage or not?
Oh, he still takes damage. It just ain't ag.
Okay. Okay. So this is some powerful.
Okay,
This is
it-
some powerful gift.
This is getting worse.
Yeah. This is. I don't know. Is this like probably rank 3 or the rank 5 gift?
Well, on the plus side, he still takes some damage, and it fucking hurts a lot. So you guys see,
1,
Hatchet
2.
Fit, you can't see what Tyrannus does exactly. It's pretty hard to see. But you see Tyrannus haul up, shoves it, throws this pylum as hard as he possibly can. The pylum enters through a shoulder, comes out his back, and he like bends over backwards a little bit, roars out in pain.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
Tentacles, right?
Yes, we have first some tentacle. Agatha or Albina's holding off, so it looks like you have 1, 2, 3 tentacles within grabbing distance of him. Within easy grabbing distance of that one guy.
She's going to have the three
So hang on.
after him.
What's the dice pool of the tentacles?
What did I do? I don't think Labiana's
You held
done
your action.
anything yet.
Yeah, I think you held your action.
I hold my action?
No, you.
She was on 10, so it would be weird if she.
Oh yeah, she has 10.
Huh, somehow,
we
you know what? I
forgot.
must have just missed it. What does Labiana do before we get to the tentacles?
It's all good. Well, I'm thinking is
Raise a corpse.
they
Raise a
should
corpse.
just try and fire it. Huh? What?
Intimation. Corpse. Zombie.
There's a
I
dead
was just
body over
thinking
there.
that actually. I had thought about using shambling hordes on that corpse. I'm wondering if that's why we set it up there.
Throw an
Right.
RPG at the werewolf.
Because I'm wondering if I should use multiple actions as well.
I
Um,
say no, that was a gamble on my part and it didn't pay off. Don't gamble.
yeah. Alright, well, I think, yeah, why not? Let's start with shambling hordes.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, wits occult. One blood point, and wits occult diff 8.
Okay. Do you also want to boost the stats of him? Spending extra blood? Cause you can do that.
I was gonna say I can do that, can't I? Oh god, I've got to look at multiple things at once. I don't think I marked that down. No, this sheet doesn't let me do that. Just bring that up in the book.
Shambling hordes. Path of bone. Path of bone.
Oh,
For 1 additional blood point per corpse, the vampire may add a number of physical attributes equal to her necromancy dots to the monsters.
there it is.
Page 280.
Yeah, 1 additional blood point per corpse, so it'd only be, 2 blood points in this case. 1 to activate the power, and then 1 to increase its stats. Equal to, I think, she has 4.
So roll
at this
wits plus
point,
occult. Let's do that first.
right? Yeah, let's do that first. Okay, I believe I already have that set up on my sheet. Give me a second. Dice.
It would be really funny if the
There it
zombie.
is.
Difficulty
Killed
is
the
8
werewolf.
per the book.
I'm
nice.
pretty certain I've set it up already.
All right, very nice.
Dice pool.
All right, there is only 1 corpse to raise here.
Yep.
So you spend a blood point to raise the corpse. Do you spend another blood point?
Yes, they do.
What is your necromancy rating?
4, I believe.
4. You add 4 dots
Double check it.
of physical attributes to the corpse.
To remove 2 more blood points.
You're going to add it to their strength and their dex. So there's now
Yep.
strength 3, dex 3, stamina 1.
It would be nice if you put all of those 4s in dexterity and it will be a ninja zombie.
So we've been making a note of that. Better make a note of that somewhere.
That initiative.
All right. So
What's-
Agatha is still going to be at 21, just not at the very second.
I'm
Agatha,
still 21? Okay.
What about
Like I said,
tentacles?
just
Oh, there are tentacles too.
give me a second, guys.
Oh.
All right.
So did you say strength 3, dex 3, stamina 1?
Yep. All right.
Yep.
So you have, what are the stats on the tentacles? What's their dice pool to grab?
The strength would be of 8.
So they have 8 dice pool to grab.
Yes.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He gets a reflexive non-action roll to break free. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. All right, he is very securely held by 3 tentacles.
Nice.
She's going to try to use dominate on him while he's being held.
Now, yes, you held your action. So, well, he's got his celerity action first. His celerity action, his rage action goes first. Then Agatha's celerity. Then Albina. And then back to the extra actions.
Okay.
All right,
Gotcha.
so here's what happens. He attempts to claw his way free, first off.
Oh, man.
They cannot soak ag damage, right? They don't have fortitude.
No, they cannot.
All right. So he rips through 2 of them. However, he's still held by a third.
Oh shit. No, that's nice. That's nice.
2 of them dissipate. And as soon as I have a free second here, let me just...
Oh shit. Fuck. This guy teleported.
No, he didn't teleport. I just had to get him out of the way.
Yeah, I was joking.
All right.
I was...
Agatha, you are springing forward at the object of your rage and attempting to beat the crap out of them with your bare hands.
Is it the werewolf?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Roll me Dex plus Brawl.
Okay.
You're angry as a zombie for some reason.
Why are you dead? Why? Dexterity brawl.
Dex
Okay.
Brawl.
Son of a bitch.
-2 dice. Difficulty 6.
Yeah. Difficulty 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to be strength +2, right?
Yep, and what's your potent score?
I'm gonna spend blood for...
No, you're not going to spend blood. The beast spends blood because the beast wants to hurt what it's hitting.
Okay.
This
so
is not a
beast
conscious
doesn't want to
decision.
hurt. Okay. So it doesn't want to hurt. Okay. So plus potence.
What is your potence rating? 3?
3, yes. So it's going to be... Wait, check my strength rate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 -1, 4. Can I?
So
also
7,
spend
you hit him
willpower
for
to-
7.
For 7?
Yes.
Okay. Can I spend willpower to regain control?
That's not... No. You're an instinct. You don't regain control. You go until the frenzy's done.
Gotcha.
The best you can do is attempt to direct it.
Can I direct it in a way I want? Like with a weapon? Attack with a weapon?
No.
Kind of?
Not. It's going to require too much thought for you to stop what you're doing, draw a weapon, and then aim. You got what's in your hands,
Okay.
which is nothing because it was a bow and arrow, and you're like whackety whack with a bow, and it's not going to hurt it none.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. So it took what? No damage?
Okay, I'm not telling you how much, but it's still on its feet. Albina, you're up. Here's the bad part for you. You're going to have to interpose yourself between a frenzying Bruja and a werewolf to dominate.
Can she try to do action to the other, to this other guy over here?
You can't really get to him at the moment. It's going to require climbing over these amphorae that look like barrels on the screen.
Okay. Uh,
You can attempt to dominate from here. It's theoretically possible. It's just he's just going to have a bonus to his willpower roll.
I'll take it.
Okay. What's your
Do you-
dominate
do you
command?
Leave the city for the night.
Boy.
Unfortunately, that's a great roll. It's also an auto failure. You cannot dominate to do something to make someone do something against their nature.
Ooh. Man.
And that is a fantastic roll. 5 successes. My God.
It's useless 5 success though, so.
Maybe just give it a 1-round stun.
Well, he also gets a willpower roll.
Can I take a move back after I'm done with the dominate, or is that my whole action?
That is your whole action.
Okay.
Chris, do you want me to roll my willpower, temporary willpower for the damage because I'm in frenzy? I think we've been doing that.
Well, I forgot, so not at the moment, but we will get there.
Okay.
See, this guy also held his action. He didn't take one. His action is to quite literally leap over the his pack leader and physically tackle Agatha.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I got 2 celerity
That's
actions
going to be
remaining.
strength plus brawl.
I got 2 celerity remaining. Actions, I mean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can use a celerity action to dodge.
Yeah, I would like to dodge.
Okay. Dex Athletics.
Okay. Dexterity.
You are at minus
Athletics.
1,
3.
2, 3 dice.
Minus 3. And sorry, wait. It should be 0 because I have 3 celerity minus 3 dice, so naturalize. So just dexterity athletics. Okay, so that's minus 3 from his attack roll.
Well, it's no damage. What he ends up doing is he literally leaps over, entangles you. The two of you hit the ground and roll. He ends up on top of you in a sort of mounted position, straddling your torso, and he's getting ready to put some hurting on you with his rage action, which
so
is
that
going to
wasn't-
come
So that
after.
wasn't attack.
After there are still 1, 2, 3, 4 tentacles that can do something at the moment.
Ooh.
That's why you had 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 12 minus 2, so 10 right now.
All right.
Probably, which is a
1,
really
2,
good-
3, 4, 5 of these tentacles, and just reach out and just start grabbing anything they can get a hold of. Or sorry, 4 of them, because one of them is still occupied. And engulfs both the werewolf and Agatha, holding you extremely securely.
Holding who?
Both of you.
Okay.
The two of you are trying to fight while people are throwing blankets on you, and it's like trying to fight with people holding your arms.
Okay.
Yeah,
For both of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well,
gonna be tough. Reflexive strength rolls. Agatha,
from
you
both
two.
of us?
Yes, reflexive strength to try to break away from the tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah, you need 7 successes, so it's gonna be fucking tough.
I don't think I can do it. But
All right, don't worry about it then. Alrighty. I think that's the end of all the extra celerity stuff. Well, actually, Werewolf Guy's got one more. And he uses it to slash away the last tentacle and pull. In one motion, he grabs that pylum in his chest, pulls it out, and smashes the tentacle, and it dissipates under it. He looks to be staggered on his feet. He's kind of hurting.
Okay, so I have one more remaining action.
Okay. What's your action? Is the only thing you can do is try to break free
Okay.
from the tentacles.
From the tentacles. Okay.
Yes, roll
and
strength.
How much success would I need?
Roll strength. Resisted roll. This is
Okay.
new roll. Resisted roll.
Then I don't want to do that. I want to use Dread Gaze on the vampire werewolf.
I don't think so. I don't think the beast is going to do that. I think the beast is more concerned with the fact that he can't see, can't bite, can't move their arms, can't move their legs, and is being smothered in dark shit.
Yep. Okay, rolling the strength plus potence. I mean, can I even win? Because I have 6 dice only.
Does that include your potence dice?
Yeah, 6 dice with potence.
1,
3
2,
strength,
3,
3
4.
potence.
1, 2, 3, 4. It is tied. Defender wins. Tentacle holds on to you.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, do you want me to roll my temporary willpower because I'm in frenzy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to roll that. Oh man.
Nope. You got nothing. All right. So, at the end of this round, the corpse stumbles to its feet. Labiana, what is your instruction to the corpse?
Oh,
Kill the big guys.
It needs to be simple.
So it'd be probably easiest to have it I don't know, attack
Attack the big monsters.
The big werewolf?
Attack the
Yeah.
big monsters.
Yep. Sounds simple enough.
Yes, it can understand that. Big monsters, gotcha.
The zombie says, "Big is relative," and then attacks Albina.
No, it's
The big
recently dead
furry
enough to have
monsters.
some intelligence, so it definitely understands.
Okay. Oh man.
Albina, you're the only one who can really see this at the moment. You see the hole. The werewolf stands up and the hole closes up. The flesh reknits, the hair sprouts back out. And it shakes its shoulders for a second, and it's reset for another shot.
So it healed.
Yep.
Shit.
Alright.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, they can heal. Fuck,
Alright.
man. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
It's spending. It's going to have 2 extra actions this round.
I
It grabs one of these. So here's what it's considering: grab the M4A and smash Albina, or attempt to cleave the dark shit. And it can't really tell who's who, so it's coming for Albina.
Oh man, shit.
I'm gonna give it a +1 difficulty for the footing problem here. It's coming for Albina, and it's coming for a slash. Catalina's using her hold action from last round. She's dropping Nocturne on you.
No one can see. What?
Catalina can. Catalina and Labiana actually have a pretty decent view, but but they still have to look through the overhang, what they're looking at. And she is bloodbound to her sire, and she cannot stand to let her die.
That's good. That's good.
Obtenebration.
No, question. So this is going to affect us?
Yes.
Manipulation the code at difficulty 7.
Yep, and she's going to spend a willpower point for this. Would you roll that for me, please?
Yes.
So wait, what's she rolling?
She's dropping a nocturne on the fight with the werewolf.
Aha.
Wait, Nocturne was the enemy, right?
Globe of Darkness.
A globe of darkness. Okay. Nocturnal was the enemy, I think.
Okay.
One success.
Well, 2 successes with the willpower.
Successes. What does that mean?
6 meters covered in impenetrable blackness.
Yep, let me grab the marker here. Draw a shape.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm actually going to freehand that.
What happened?
This is now covered in a globe of impenetrable dark. And all difficulties of all rolls are increased by 2. Albina,
Okay.
this thing was not expecting that. It's difficulty that, first off, it has to roll courage, and then it has to hit you at diff 9.
Is breaking free from the tentacles also +2 or not?
All difficulties,
Okay.
as it's mystical. It's sapping away at your strength and your dex and everything. It's just so cold and chill. It's the chill of nothingness, of oblivion. It just saps away at everything.
What about soaking damage?
Well, soaking is auto. You don't apply penalties to soaking or damage.
Okay.
So it does pass barely. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. -2 is 3. What is Albina do?
Am I able to try to dodge?
Yes, you are.
I'm going to do so.
It was difficult to 9, right?
It's difficulty 8 for her. And I imagine she's going to spend a willpower point for this.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh!
No.
Really? I mean, it's not a botch. Well, it doesn't matter.
And it was a botch.
Even
well-
the it's a botch?
Yeah, there's willpower.
Oh, no, you're right. It's not a botch. I'm sorry. With willpower point, it's no longer a botch. All right. So he's rolling strength +2 +2.
Oh shit! Did you prepare your
+2.
armor? Oh shit! Shadow armor. Did you prepare?
Yes,
that shit?
I did.
Okay. Oof.
That is a might save you. So he's rolling 10, 11, 12 dice of damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Soak 6 ag, please. Fortitude
I'm going
plus
to-
armor.
yeah. I'm going to use the blood for auto fortitude.
Fantastic idea.
Shit. What was that? Oh, that was the armor.
What's your fortitude score?
3.
3? All right, so you only take 3 ag.
Fuck.
So, if you guys could have seen this, I would fully support Albina getting bonus dice on any interactions with you guys, because he ashed her childe in one blow. He slams her, and she's like, Yeah, that hurt a little bit, but I'm still standing. What about you? That's
Job.
fucking impressive.
Good job. Good job.
Agatha in frenzy and other guy, also still attempting to get out.
Do I spend blood for multiple actions, celerity?
Yes, your beast wants to get out of there.
Okay.
It is using celerity. Roll
Okay.
your strength, please.
Strength plus
plus,
potence.
Strength plus potence.
Yes. And then...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to exceed 6 successes.
Haha, it's impossible. Plus 3 dice. I don't think it's going to be possible. Yes, it's impossible.
Hey, the werewolf only has to do 1. Alright, werewolf has destroyed 1 of the 2 holding him.
Oh, it's attacking the tentacles, okay.
Well, he's trying to break free, right? Bust free with the claws and everything. It fades into and fades back to the netherworld from which it came.
Does it also help me as the werewolf destroys the tentacles?
Well, he's not attacking you.
Right, but like, does it also help me getting free too?
No, it does not. 2 are holding you, 2 are holding him.
Why the fuck tentacle is holding me?
Because it was just wrapped up whatever was there. Albina used her action. Catalina is somewhat stuck at the moment. She's... roll Catalina to summon shadow tentacles to protect Hatchipsit, please.
Not Albina.
She can't see Albina. Well, actually, she can, but she's got a bunch of tentacles already down there, so... Alright. 1, 2. Draw shape. Free hand. Ein.
Oh, we had +2 difficulty to that, so I really sucked at those rolls, actually. It was
Alright.
6.
Next up.
It was difficulty 8.
So, Hatchipsit and Labiena, you see this guy in human form. Looks up. Hears the shouting. And parkours. Leg to the left side, leg to the right side. Leg to the left side, leg to the right side. Parkours effortlessly up to the roof. Whoosh. Then he takes his knife and in one shot throws it at Tiberius. And it slices through the leather straps holding all his pilum, and all his pilum hit the rooftop and go rolling everywhere. So he is now unarmed by a weapon.
Oh dear.
Okay.
But that's his all action. So, Hatchipsit, you're up.
They're not affected up there.
Alright. This, I'm gonna need a rules question. Would I be able to, with Darksight, would I be able to get enough sight through this to target them
So
with
you,
power?
all perception dice pools are reduced by 5 within the cloud.
Shit. Oh, within the cloud, okay.
So I will have you roll. I'll give you a 2 dice bonus for Darksight, so it's going to reduce it by 3. I'm going to have you roll perception plus brawl to predict where he would be going in the cloud. So perception plus brawl minus 3 dice. Diff 6.
One success.
Okay? You make out a fucking giant shape down in there, and you're pretty sure you know what it is.
Alright. Gonna make the willpower roll for the power then. As a single action, so diff 5 again.
But full
Unless-
dice pool.
Huh?
And full dice pool, though, this time.
Yeah. 2 successes. So, while the complete view is going to be obscured, streams of water burst out of the barrels and begin wrapping this werewolf in chains. It's going to need to make a diff 8 strength roll with 2 successes to break free of those.
Which werewolf?
This one. It's probably going to be able to make it, but it's going to be
Is it?
It's gonna be diff
brave,
10.
at least.
Yeah, because of the shadow.
Mhm. Oh, so yeah.
Let's see. That's level 2 power, right? Prison of Water.
Yep.
No shit. Is it going? Is the werewolf going to cast counter spell on that?
It's not a wizard. That's just happened to be the icon I grabbed.
Yeah, I know. Well, it does magic. The werewolf did magic.
It already used its magic. Alrighty. Labiana, what's Tyrannus do?
Well, obviously he's just excuse me for a second. Obviously he's just realised what's happened with his pylons. Would he have to spend an entire action sort of trying to collect them, or at least going to get one of them?
He can grab 2 as a free action that doesn't require a roll, or he can split his dice pool to pick some up and use them.
Okay. Because I think what he might do is just grab for 1 and ditch it at the guy who just, climbed up onto
Okay.
the other roof.
Give me a dex melee roll of -1 dice and +1 diff, so it's going to be diff 7. Dex melee. Actually, no,
-1.
yeah.
Dice pool. Dex melee.
And I can see him spending a willpower point for this roll too.
That's 5 dice to diff
Diff 7.
7.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, I'm glad I said he's spending a willpower point, so
Oh yeah.
you see him roll his foot under one of the pylum and kick it up into his hand. He just snags it, turn, and I'm going to have you make the roll now because this guy doesn't have any extra actions anyways. He takes a quick hop, skip step forward, and chucks it. Dex Athletics, -2 dice, diff 8.
And that sheet against Dex Athletics.
Yeah, throwing is athletics.
Dex Athletics. What did you say? Sorry.
-2 dice at difficulty 8.
Okay, that's all right.
You know, fighting against the Pact, we are
Roll
we're
damage,
doing
please.
Quite good.
Strength plus 3 dice, and he's spending a blood for potence.
Okay. Strength. 6. Is rolling.
Yeah, roll 20 is
Thinking about
just
it.
being difficult today.
It is.
Two.
All right.
Is that damage?
Yeah.
It's actually 5 damage total. All right. You see this. He chucks his spear. Hatchets Labiana, Catalina, Tiberius. You can all see this. It hits him square in the chest, and it hits him so hard that the impact drives him backwards, and he falls backwards off the roof. Woof! And lands in a bloody heap. Tyrannus is like, fuck yes! 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 Pile them for the win, bitches! Yes!
Lavienna's just looking over at him with that, proud kind of, I suppose, motherly kind of smile.
That's my boy.
He's
That's
like,
my boy.
Yes, you go, my boy. You chose well.
Alright, what's Lavienna doing?
Okay, so with one taken out of the picture, would she have had a rough idea where, Agatha and the other werewolf ended up?
Oh yeah, you saw right where they're at. And they're fighting off the shadow stuff.
Yeah. So what Lavienna might do at this stage is try and figure out, like, would she have had a vantage point of his heart before the nocturne was dropped?
No, but you can if you shoot, you're essentially going to be shooting blindly into the spot. And I'll give you a 60% chance to hit the wolf and a 40% chance you hit Agatha.
Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, she'll take those odds. Given that I don't think she has a line of sight on the other one. Or she would, she would consider it, like, not considering.
I'm gonna get mauled in a moment.
I was thinking she wouldn't have had a line of sight on the other one before Nocturne was dropped.
Yeah. Also, after you make your attack roll, I need you to make a perception plus alertness roll. So,
Okay.
so first off, roll a d10, just a single d10.
1d10?
Yep.
All
On a 1 to 4, you hit Agatha. On a 5 to 10, you hit the werewolf.
10.
5 to 10.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and make your dex archery roll.
Put that one in here. Right,
You are firing blind, basically, so I'm going to make this difficulty 8.
3, diff 8. Wait, I keep forgetting. 6, it's 9, because buff dex. But diff 8, wasn't it?
I swear I didn't mean for this to turn into a combat session, but it's okay. It's working.
That's fine.
That's outstanding. Roll 3 dice damage plus 3 extra successes.
3 dice and 3. So 6.
Do you have potence?
Potence does not add to archery rolls.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
okay. This
Theoretically, it kind of should, but though I suppose if you did apply full potence, you'd count the string.
Yeah, that's the point. You could break it. It actually lets you wield stronger bows than you normally would for your body type.
Okay. Oh, 3
All right.
successes.
Sure.
He can't soak that. He's hurting. Whack! Oh!
How many tentacles?
That hurts is us. Lavienna. Perception alertness, please.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot about that. Now I believe I've put that one on my character sheet. Dice pool, rather. Dex. Alertness. A perception alertness. The standard diff for this one?
Yes. Because I assume you're running back and forth.
Name.
Yeah, you're running back and forth between the ledges. You're looking for witnesses. You're like, okay, there's where they're at. There's where they're at. Somebody's coming. You see this guy approaching.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, she can't redirect the corpse, can she?
Nope, it is
Although-
stumbling into the darkness right now. Stumbles in the darkness. Albina, you feel it grab you, and it like does like a number of like feel, grabs your face, grabs your hair, comes to the conclusion, this is not a monster. Shoves you behind it and gets in the way.
Hello?
Yeah, what?
Hi.
Yep. Alright, so
Okay.
yeah. So Albina, the corpse shoves you out of the way in its quest to obey its mistress's instructions. And you go stumbling backwards on your ass. Oh, fuck, because you weren't expecting that. Sliding on the mud and the crap. And it gets right up in the monster's face. Now, it had to use an action to do that.
Sorry, did not understood that you said last.
You are no longer in the direct line of fire of a werewolf. We're going to do that. Say that. All right. Werewolf is rolling his strength at difficulty 10 to break free of the chains. It breaks free of some, but not all of them. It is still trapped. It will need another action to free itself.
Well,
Agatha-
technically that's a fail.
10 is 2 successes.
Ooh,
Yes, there's
so that's
specialty.
1 success.
I understand that, but a 10 is 2 successes. So it takes
Yes,
out one of the two.
specialty.
Doesn't a 1 negate the 10s?
Just
The whole time we've been playing, I haven't done that.
Oh, okay.
Mm. That's like a popular like fan ruling that isn't actually a thing, like officially.
Okay.
I've never heard official ruling one way or the other. So
yeah.
I said a 10 counts for 2 successes and a 1 nullifies a success. So, all
I
right.
wasn't sure if that was
Agatha, break free of a tentacle.
Yeah, let's see. I guess the beast didn't want it to.
You need 4 successes. You need 5 or more successes.
Yeah, and I guess the beast didn't want it to boost his strength, right?
All right. The werewolf is still trapped.
6 dice first, and then 3 more.
Werewolf is spending blood for potence to be automatic damage.
No,
Or not werewolf, the beast, I mean.
okay. So
Still not
Okay.
enough, though. All right. The two of you are still blindly fighting this smothering darkness, and you can't get out.
my kind of fight.
Yar.
Best fight ever. That's what I got a dream for.
Do it one more time.
Okay. Do you want me to add potence? Or
You need
I
1,
need to add
2,
potence.
3. You need 3. You need 4 or more successes. And I want you to roll your potence.
Yep. And then. And my difficulty is 8.
Yes.
So it wasn't enough.
All right. Well, you're both still trapped, and you can't get away.
Yeah. That was.
Big boy
the third
is,
action. Oh shit! I forgot to take out the dice Yeah, no.
Big boy is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
breaking free of the chains this round. He's still trapped. He got one more
forgot
action.
I forgot my penalty, so I should have been rolling less dice.
It took all of his actions blindly thrashing at this stuff to break the water chains. New round.
I'd say that's worth it.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Because Albina gets a chance to run to safety.
Yeah. Just to go into shadow form and get the fuck away from.
While you do that, can you please order your tentacles to leave Agatha?
I command them to do so, or they out of control at this point.
No, you can mentally order them what to do.
Okay.
Alrighty. At the end of this round, they let you go.
So I'm not going to use
At the end of
my
normal
celerity.
actions. Now, see, you don't know he's
going-
doing that. You need the beast is using celerity, and the beast is fighting this thing off. The beast has no rational thought.
Yep. That's true. I'm not fighting against you.
Roll strength plus potence, and you need one success.
Yeah. Does the beast decide to boost its strength?
Yes, it will boost strength
How much is it going to boost?
to max. How much blood can you spend? 6?
Yes, but
It's
it's
spending
going
6.
to make me lower than half of my blood pool.
And you care about this? Why?
No, I don't care about this. You're
Exactly.
in control of my character. So
The
I'm
beast
asking you
doesn't
if it
care about
matters.
this either.
Okay.
The beast has a nice, hot, fresh, willing victim on top of him.
And his blood points count for double, so bonus.
So wait, no, that should be not 8. But that shouldn't be 6 blood point because I already have 3 strength. So that should be.
It will spend 6 blood to boost you to 9 dice of strength. What's going to happen is every round after this, you're going to lose a dice until you're in your max plus 1.
Yeah.
What's the max for a 6th gen?
8.
7. Oh wait, no, 6.
No,
Then
it's maximum
7,
plus
8.
1, so 8.
Yes. So next round, you'll be at 8 strength.
Okay, so I'm rolling strength plus my potence, right? Okay. And then
I take
I
that back.
also
You can
have-
only spend 5 because you just spend a blood for celerity. So you're at 8 strength.
Okay. So 8 strength. You can just take out the last dice then. Because I already pressed on rolling. Or actually, don't take out the last dice if you don't want. I can
It's
roll
fine.
2d10.
It's fine. You only needed 1 success.
Okay.
Well, no, you're at diff 8, right? Yeah, you need 1. That's good. Whatever, cool. You broke one of the 2 tentacles. Yay.
Yeah, I also have, by the way, the willpower. I forgot to do that.
Alright, this guy, Big Werewolf, is making a diff 8 slash. To smash Corpsey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 successes. Corpsey's gonna take it because it ain't smart. 2, 10, 12, D10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. Alright, corpse unfortunately is now again a corpse and no longer walking. As he literally cuts its head off and cleaves part of its arm off, and it just is done.
Ouch. Set for the corpse.
However, Albina is out of the combat. She is now shadow form and essentially at the moment untouchable.
It was a good distraction.
Yep.
Not really.
This
the
guy is
distraction.
finally tired of fighting the tentacle and takes the torch that he's holding in his hand because he grabbed one off the wall and leans it in and touches it to himself, which hurts a lot, but it also makes the tentacle go away
Do you want me to roll courage?
No, he needs to roll. He needs to roll his stamina to soak that fire damage. And he does soak the fire damage. But he's also free. Albina, shadow form. Catalina, somebody's coming. Albina, what does Catalina do? Because she sees this guy coming.
Would she be able to try to distract him using the... Let me just check the name of the power. Oh no, she does not actually have that level. So I think that she's going to try to... I think she's just going to try to extend the nightshade.
Extend the nocturne over.
Yes.
She just spends a blood point, and it magically grows and engulfs him.
Don't you want me to roll?
Sure, if you really want to. So
I mean, makes no difference. You just,
she's essentially drawing a second, the second nocturne, and I'm just gonna say she does. It's fine. It fills up the rest of the alley here. She can't extend it too far because she risks getting it spilling out of the mouth of the alley and being noticed. All right, Hatshepsut, you're up.
Would I know that the chains have been finished being broken now? Probably not fully.
No, you saw him struggling down there, and what you see is a mass of shadows and crap, and this huge figure thrashing and moving. Can't make out anything else.
I'm going to turn over to Lauriana. Should we exercise the better part of valor?
What, you mean climb down there?
No, discretion is the better part of valor. I'm suggesting should we run?
No. Still don't know what's happened to Albina and Agatha.
No, forget Agatha. Nicodemus is not here. This is meant to happen. It has been decided.
Well, I can't see either way, so... Hat's gonna hold her action for now. To try and see if she can make out anything. If it looks like any werewolf is even starting to emerge, she's gonna fucking run.
Understood. You guys see this one, or Labian, you see this one emerge, stumble out of the darkness, screaming, "Holy fucking shit! What the fuck is that? Oh my god!" Screaming Roman curses. The shadows of Pluto. Oh my! What the? Oh Jesus Christ! Comes stumbling out of the back of that. Like fuck.
That one wasn't a werewolf, was it? It was just a regular dude.
Was it?
Maybe.
That's
Maybe
my
not.
guess.
What's Tyrannus doing?
Well, I suppose Tyrannus would he have had a fair idea where the big one was before Nocturne dropped?
Nah, he was a little busy. I think he's just gonna grab up the rest of his pylums here.
Yeah.
He snags them up. What's Labiena doing?
Now, Labiena. So that other dude, was he actually like kinfolk or just regular human?
Oh, you have no idea.
No. I mean, could you just, like, this would probably take up a full turn though, just drop read the soul on him to
Okay, so
find
you run
out
over to the
before-
edge and you read the soul of this guy. Here.
Yep.
Okay. Perception, empathy, diff 8, please. Anger. His whole aura. Powerful anger, just rage. I mean, there's no other word for it. Just everything about this guy is he is mad as hell.
But you can't tell what he is though.
Well, that's basically your clue. His whole aura is one solid writhing mass of fury.
So she'd probably sort of wager a guess that he's
Yeah. And it's spiking with power.
kinfolk.
Well, you have no idea what kinfolk is, but you could hazard a guess he ain't human.
Supernatural.
Yeah, there you go. Good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Big guy roars out a challenge. You can actually hear it faintly through the bubbling morass of Nocturne. That's kind of what it sounds like, but you can still hear it, which means it's really fucking loud. And you'd swear, Laviena and Catalina and Tyrannus, mostly Tyrannus, that the building that you're standing on is beginning to shake.
Uh-oh.
All right. And as Tyrannus is like, what do I do? A very large, very hairy paw shoots through the gap, grabs the ledge, and yanks and just tears a huge chunk of wooden debris and mud. It just, bam, just rips this huge hole, and then the wolf begins shoving himself out of the hole onto the roof.
Uh-oh.
Tyrannus needs to roll courage at difficulty 5, please. He doesn't have a gift. He just climbed that with main strength.
Oh, perfect specimen. Perfect werewolf.
What's his courage rating? 5? 4?
Four.
There it goes. 4. Oh, he's like, yeah, this ain't gonna fucking happen. Ready as another pylon.
He's the corpse, like.
Oh yeah, this doesn't intimidate him at all. He actually spits on his hands. Here we go, bitch. Yeah. All right.
Sounds like an anachronistic can of spinach. The fucking Popeye theme starts.
Yep. All right. Agatha, you are no longer being held down. The two of you have been fighting and fighting and fighting. You're hungry. The beast is angry. The beast has a target on top of him. What is the beast doing? Escaping the grapple?
I mean, can it do something else? You tell me.
Nah, it's going to escape the grapple.
Okay, then no reason to escape.
Roll Strength Brawl. Your difficulty is 9.
Yep. Strength plus.
And his
Do you
difficulty
want-
is 8 to hold on to you.
Uh,
And your beast is spending a blood for potence.
I don't have any blood to spend. I already spent 6 blood.
This is a new round. I just skipped over all the celerity stuff.
Okay. Okay, so 1 less blood. So I'm going to add willpower to the dice pool.
No, willpower's rolled a diff 8.
Okay. So it's going to be pure 8 dice. And then it's going to be 3 dice more. And if 9 you said, so it's just 1 success from me.
1 success plus 3 potence makes 4.
Oh, right, I have potence. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now roll your willpower diff 8. So you had 5 total, right? 1, 4, 5, 6.
I rolled my willpower.
So that's 1, 2, plus 3 potence, 4, 5. And your diff is 9. So I see no 9s there.
Nope.
So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Defender wins. Stays mounted.
Do I spend blood for celerity?
I'm sure you did, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Which means you were also at a -1 dice penalty. So, whatever. All right.
Well, I failed either case.
He maintains the mount, and he goes to bite on you at difficulty 5, Dex Brawl.
Does Beast going to dodge?
Yes, Beast will attempt to dodge at diff 9.
Yes. -2 dice.
And his diff is 7, because it's a +2 difficulty. So,
Yeah. So I have -2 dice. So let's roll that. Dexterity, athletics.
you got 1 success, which was 2 less than you needed. So he's biting you for strength.
And no willpower.
Strength plus 2 plus the bite damage, which is, I think, 2. So,
Is my soft armor going to help with this? Or is he making an
it's
aimed
going to
attack
destroy your
too?
armor, but you will get a roll it for 1.
Okay. Maybe I just
1,
die, but
2,
let's
3,
see.
4, 5, 4. Silk 4 ag.
Fortitude?
Armor plus fortitude.
Spending blood for fortitude?
Sure.
Okay, so I just need to soak 1 damage, right? Which the armor gives me 1 dice, so let's see. And I fail.
It takes 1 ag.
Okay. Now, if the werewolf doesn't kill me, torpor will.
Alright. Is Albina doing anything besides getting the hell out of Dodge?
Did she note the guy that fell from the building?
You can certainly flow that way and check it out.
So yeah, she's going to do so. If she notes him falling, she's going to try to inspect his body.
Probably not, but that seems like a safe way to go. And the body is quite dead. Head is at a twisted angle. There's a spear in his chest, sticking out the other side. It is very, very dead.
That there's nothing that she can really do to try to recover the body, so she's just going to repeat.
I heartily support this decision to get the hell out of there.
Yes.
All right, Catalina is holding action, basically. There's nothing she can do. Hatchips it.
Alright. So I'm going to need to run, but seeing that Tyrannus seems ready to fight this thing against his own better judgment, Hatchip's just going to give one little bit of help before she runs and try to do another chain.
Okay, roll your leadership roll. Oh, another chain,
no.
you said. Okay, go for it.
All the other kids with
The water's still down
pumped-up
there.
kicks,
It didn't go anywhere.
pumped-up kicks.
Okay, so it needs 4 successes at diff 8, and with that chain, with the new chains around it, Hat's gonna take the opportunity to start backing away.
All right, yeah. So you are removing yourself from the combat.
Yep. If he can, if that helps him survive, then that's great. But otherwise, fuck.
All the other kids with the pumped
All right, Tyrannus is rolling. What's he's got? How many dice has he got to do this? Now that there's much fewer dice left for me to roll. Come on, come on, come on. Do.
Better outrun
You bumped his
my
dex up to
gun.
6, right? So he's rolling 10 dice?
Yeah.
Outstanding roll. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So 4. So he's rolling 6. 11. And guy can't dodge. What's his 4, 11, 12, 13.
I'm guessing he's basically aiming at where that claw came from.
This is a lot of damage dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He slams that freaking pylon down for 7 damage. And it drives straight down. Ka-chunk, boom! And in a bad howl of pain. Ah! He's like, motherfucker, I got you now, you little son of a bitch bastard. And he's like screaming, yelling, battlefield curses. He's having a time of his life. He's so happy right now. Labiana, what you got?
Hey, he's doing Mama proud. Well, now she's got to decide whether she's gonna sort of take out this new dude, or go back and see if she can take another shot at where she last saw that other one on top of Agatha.
Or you could make,
Huh?
or you could make like me and run at this point.
No, you can
Yeah.
help your coterie. No. Well, your decision.
Well, she's probably decided the other one's sort of staying out of the range of the shadows, so he's not really as much of a threat right at the moment. So she's going to go back to where she was before and see if she can aim in the same kind of spot with her arrow. See if she can hit him again.
Okay. Same percentage roll. 60-40. Make a D10 roll, please. Actually, I'm going to make this 50-50 now. Or sorry, no. I got that backwards. 70-30. 1 to 3. Blah. 6. All right, you hit the werewolf. Do your roll.
Dick's archery, wasn't it? Where's that other tab? There it is. And it was diff 8?
Yes,
One
diff 8,
minute.
please. Okay. Roll damage. Three dice damage.
Gonna say that's just 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Oof.
Just 6. 3 dice damage.
That's okay.
Okay. He's hurt quite badly. In fact, he is going to run. Agatha, you're no longer in combat. You are frenzied. By the time you get to your feet and try to chase, the werewolf is gone.
Both of them.
You are left with, as a group, 2 problems. The first problem is that the main werewolf here is in a full-bore, animalistic, I have 0 conscious thought frenzy. And if you thought a vampire in frenzy was terrifying, you see nothing.
Oh boy.
Because Tyrannus slams this thing into the werewolf, and he's like, I beat it. I did it. Yes, I did it. And just like in all the movies, he's like, fuck me, I just fucked up bad. Because the werewolf grabs the top of the spear, or the pilum, and shoves it through himself, and in a massive roar of just power, I rolled, I think, I rolled 3 10s and like 3 9s and some 8s on this. Leaps through the hole, and in fact, the spear pulls all the way through him, and he lands on the ground, and you see it begin to heal, just like that. It's half healed already. The wound's closing. This time it's leaving a gnarly, huge scar all the way down from where it entered and exited. This thing has no kind of conscious volition. It is in an animal rage, just and it is 100% focused on Tyrannus.
Is it still being held by those water chains?
No, it shattered through them with, I think, 7 or 8 successes.
Yep, I'll do it.
Yeah, I did a GM roll, and it was 8, 6, 10, 4, 10, 9, 4, 3, 10, 9, 8. This is a new round. Agatha's out of the combat. She's still in frenzy, but she's got nobody to frenzy against. So you have a chance to come out of it now.
I'm not next to the werewolf.
Not
Okay.
anymore. Not this round. You don't have a chance to come out of it this round. It's actually next round. As you're out to your feet, you're like bouncing off the walls, howling, I want my prey! I hunger! I must feed! You come to lapping at the blood of the defeated on the ground. The other problem you have to deal with is this guy. As it took him a moment to recover, he jumped back into the blackness, and you feel the building shaking as he pops up and begins to haul himself up in bright, shiny werewolf form. Now, he's not fully on top yet. He's just climbing this, again, by brute strength. You see a hand come up, big claw, grab the top, and he begins to muscle himself up over the top of the roof. So he's just getting there. The 2 of you, this round, have a chance to run, which I recommend you take.
Mm-hmm. I was just gonna say. What about Tyrannus, though?
Tyrannus might be fucked.
Would he be able to make a leap of faith, so to speak?
Well, he's got to survive the first blow.
Uh-oh.
So does Tyrannus block with a pilum? Does he attempt to dodge and leap over the building? Does he just take it? What does he do?
Well, I thought about him sort of leaping... Was that over the building? Or...
Okay, so he's going to attempt to dodge
Yeah.
through the hole. Right, so he
It's
is
gotta
going
be
to
something.
spend 3 blood into Dex, and I know this takes him over his generational max, and next round it will all go away. It begins to go away. But out of pure, oh my god, if I don't do this, I'm going to die. He can go to 8, so he spends
Yeah.
2 blood, so he goes to Dex 8 or Dex 8. And he's going to spend a willpower point. So roll him 12 dice at diff 6. Now he has to leave all his pylons behind, but that's a small price to pay for his life.
That's definitely true.
To which Labiana would absolutely agree.
Mm.
Yeah, you could say she's looking a bit tad concerned right now. You know, as much as you can for a walking
1,
corpse.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, minus 3. 7 successes. He needs to equal or beat 7 successes at diff 6.
Oof.
Those double 10s are fucking killers, man. They're killers.
Nah, the specialty is the killer.
That's what causes it.
Mm-hmm.
He can do this.
You gonna roll it for him, or do I need to?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were taking over.
I got it.
So what's he rolling? Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Willpower 6. No extra successes. He did get hit on his way out, so if this doesn't kill him, he will escape.
He has armor, right?
I don't know, does he?
what?
Does Tyrannus wear armor?
Well,
Yes.
I
At
believe
least
he
heavy
does, 'cause
clothing. At least
he
heavy
probably-
clothing.
because did he used to wear? He might have decided to keep what he wore when he was mortal, possibly.
Alright, well, we're gonna give him at least 1 dice of armor. And he's gonna spend blood for fortitude. So he's got 2, so he soaks 2 for fortitude already.
What's the second damage dice?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. So he takes 5. He takes 4 ag. He lives.
Well, I mean, he might be get caught by the werewolf.
I'm gonna have him soak 2 bashing on his way down. I'm not even gonna have him roll to soak that. He fucking soaks it. He's a vampire. He lands
He,
kathud, and he rolls. He breaks his shoulder on the way down, but he's like, "Oh fuck this! I don't give a crap about that."
that'll heal later.
Yeah, and he takes off running. His back is bloody shreds. 4 huge claw marks exposing the bone and everything on his back, from neckline down to his waist.
Well, hopefully that werewolf will want to catch him.
Well, the werewolf
Just-
tries. He gets stuck in the hole. He jams himself down. Rah! Gets lost in the black inkiness. By the time it comes around, its prey has escaped. All of you have escaped. With the exception of one poor childe.
Catalina? Oh, well, are you talking about
Yeah.
Mercurio?
I assume that Labiana and Catalina were like, a werewolf's climbing the building. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Because that was definitely what Catalina said. She's like, no, I'm not doing this. Bye. I'm out. See ya.
Yeah.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
From the get-go. Yep.
So, that didn't go great, but honestly it could have gone a lot worse.
Yes. But unfortunately, we didn't get our werewolf. We
But we
killed
did
one,
manage to
but
kill 2, I believe, actually.
No,
no one
One.
ran.
we killed one.
Killed one, and we hurt one enough that it ran.
And then another would have died, but was too angry.
He was literally saved by the power of anger.
You know, like...
Literally.
Well, I was thinking that Agatha was going to die. I mean, everything sucked for her in this fight.
On the one hand, it's sad that we didn't win, but on the other hand, as I mentioned in the text, I am unreasonably happy with the fact that I finally got to use prison of water or whatever.
Alright. Well, guys, that sounds to me like a +2 XP night.
I
I
wonder
guess-
if
Alas, poor Mercurio.
Oh no. Dang.
I'm happy that at least Agatha will tell others that she did not fail to fight two tentacles and a werewolf, but rather she survived fighting a werewolf in face to face for several turns, several seconds. This is the perspective Agatha will be telling to others. Looking it from the good side, not the bad.
Oh, there it is.
I wonder if the werewolves will now try to hunt us down, seeing as we killed one of the pack members.
Doesn't matter. I mean, look, they have more important enemies. Between the Fomori, Banes, other creatures, they have to hunt.
I do not think the Fomori. I do not think the Fomori are a thing yet.
Oh no, they are a thing yet. They're that Femoria literally something possesses someone. That's not
Yeah.
like a concept that takes a long time to come around.
Yeah. If there's, I mean, as long as there are Banes that possess, there was probably Fomori.
But
Okay, you guys do need to keep track of how much ag damage you have. Because,
I have 1 egg damage.
3.
Thankfully, I didn't take any.
It's really surprising. I came out from that fight with only 1 egg damage. I really was thinking I was
yeah,
going to die.
Tyrannus has 4. So you want to mark
Okay.
that on his sheet.
We gotta mark that out, yeah.
But yeah, no, like that could have gone far, far worse.
Yeah.
It
No,
could've,
no,
yeah.
Albina. Agatha is not helping you next time. You need to find your werewolf. You are going to find your werewolf either with some other people's help, but Agatha is out. Best of
that's-
luck to you.
That's quite alright.
Wounded?
I think this is the only time that I'm going to Agatha will help someone with werewolf issues. Plus you left us. I mean, for good reasons, but you still left us. So.
I have no need to prepare the funeral for her child.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Next game is going to be in 2 weeks. The 19th. Hopefully we'll get back on the main plot and you can lick your wounds and consider how or what you're going to do to support Albina's sire's goals.
Albina's sire can't suck herself.
Oh yeah, yeah. What did I miss at the beginning there, seeing as I rocked up a little late? Sorry about that.
I think you didn't miss.
Well, guys, there you have it. I did not mean for this session to turn into a long combat battle session, but I think in the end it worked out pretty well. Unfortunately, we did lose a NPC childe of one of the players, but poor Mercurio is life cut too short. But that's the world of darkness. Things are dangerous, and there are always bigger, stronger things that go bump in the night. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join us next session. Thank you, and have a great evening.